We'll actually have another very important standalone address on conquering supply chain complexities with Godrej Koerber. We all know that Godrej Koerber is a pioneering leader when it comes to automated intralogistics solutions. So let's gather that in the form of a standalone address. And then, as I say, we save the best for the last. We'll, of course, have the panel discussion. But the best for the last is where we also do the lucky draw. So stay tuned for that. We're about to quickly set the stage. And then let me go ahead and invite our next speaker. I would also request for everyone's attention. Keep those thoughts coming. We also have the lucky draw. We also have the lucky winners we are picking from the survey. And we're also going to pick the winner from the social media engagement. And I think I decided to become a Santa Claus rather early for this year and ensure that all of us are happy getting all the special prizes. But before that, let's bring your focus back to the very important topic. We're talking about conquering supply chain, and this will happen through Godrej Koerber. How? Let's find that out by inviting Abhishek Chaturvedi, Vice President, Godrej Koerber. So let's have you back on stage. Our penultimate session, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a round of applause, everyone? Thank you.
So, good evening, everyone. So, first of all, I thank ET for this wonderful opportunity where we can talk about conquering supply chain complexities. Now, throughout the day, we have heard many keywords. We have spoken about the themes, resilience, reforms, results. We spoke about labor challenges, labor availability, skills. We also spoke about the logistics costs being very high. But just to get some participation in, let me just do a very quick two-question survey. How many of you have heard the word logistics? Just a show of hands. Logistics. I thought all the hands will go up, but there's still some hands which are down. So the next question is so much more challenging. How many of you have heard the word intralogistics? There you go. And that's where I would like to focus my attention on intralogistics. Because when we talk about conquering supply chain complexity, when we are talking about bringing down the overall logistics cost, it is the element intralogistics that needs attention. And that, I must tell you, gentlemen and ladies, that is not being focused enough. And that is the space we operate in, and that's where we try to unlock the efficiencies. Because when we talk about bringing down the costs, the cost cannot be brought down just by reducing the fuel cost and the transit time. You also have to work within the four walls of the warehouse or the plant. So this is where we are when we talk about the supply chain today. There are a lot of dynamics which are flowing around. I would not like to go through each of the elements of this, but the bottom line is that India is on the move. And we just heard some statistics about India being among the top 3 economies by 2030 and being the most developed economy by 2047. So this is all the milestones which we have on the way. So what are the complexities that we have? They are all listed, but one of the core complexities, if I may talk about, is the awareness of intralogistics. Now, there has been an evolution in the supply chain space in India. I mean, all of us can relate to this when we talk about godowns in the erstwhile old times, and we were talking like, "Hamare paas jagah ki koi kami nahi hai," so we will place the material the way we want to. But today, as you go deeper into the supply chain costing, these are the elements that become so much more important for you to focus on. Now, when we talk about unlocking efficiencies, and because we are now focusing on intralogistics, there are various solutions which are available. And there is no one size which fits all. So what we are trying to put here is that there is a merit in the case for each and every element that we talk about, whether we talk about a conventional racking and MHE solution or we talk about automation. So when we talk about automation, because we are representing the automation space, there are these 2x2 matrices which tells you where is it that the automation will play. It will be either when your SKUs are very high, when you want to go higher, or when you want to have a very high throughput, which cannot be met by conventional solutions. Now, this is where we are talking about automation in the move. There are various elements which if you see around, these are the elements which move without any human intervention. Now, one of the softer aspects that may come in is that is automation going to impact employment and employability? Not at all. It is something that is going to facilitate that a person who is bound by his human limits, that can get enhanced when he is supported by technology, and that's where automation comes in. Very proud to say that even though this is a niche subject that we supposedly are talking about, these are the list of companies who have already embraced automation in their supply chain. And they are cutting across sectors, segments, and they have been doing it since many, many years now. And it's only because of automation that they are able to run the volume that they are running in their particular industries. And we as Godrej Koerber are very pleased to collaborate with each of these companies. So just talking a bit about Godrej Koerber, we are a JV between Godrej and Boyce Manufacturing Company Limited, which is more than 125-year-old conglomerate, and Koerber Supply Chain Solutions, which are the global solution, having a global solution portfolio in the automation space. And we have a diverse experience in the industries that I just spoke about. And this is the scope of work that we do, right from you give us a barren land and we can give you a completely automated warehouse up and running. And right from planning and consulting to finally delivering the automated warehouse is what we are into. We are number one in India in terms of the number of installed locations that we have. And we have about $750 million revenue as of May 2024. So this is the global presence. As we said, this is a JV. And this is the local presence. We are present across the country. The installations are present across the country. And we are available to serve you in any part of the country. And we are also environmentally conscious. We continuously, in all our projects, we take a due diligence of the minimum wastage of water and natural resources. We take care of the society through our various social initiatives, and we work towards very sustainable supply chains, because at the end of the day, if you are able to save every penny in during automation, that's where your governance and compliance also comes in. And these are the various types of solution elements that we have, right from vertical lifts, stacker cranes. This is a bit of technical. I would not like to dwell too much time into this, but the point that we are trying to make here is that you give us a problem and we will be presenting you with a solution. And these are the various end-to-end solution that we are able to produce, right from dock operations to end-of-line operations, is where we are able to present our automation solutions and give you a comprehensive end-to-end automation in your supply chain that will help you grow in your business. And that's where I completed my presentation with a 30 seconds deficit, so that's where we bring in efficiency. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.
Firstly, thank you so much, sir, because all the interesting pointers that you've shared, and yes, as you had also been very cognizant about the time, but I'm going to urge all the members of the audience to please do connect with Mr. Abhishek Chaturvedi to understand more about all the initiatives that are undertaken by Godrej Koerber in terms of conquering supply chain complexities. That being said, may I now please invite Professor Saurabh Chandra, Professor Operations Management, and as well as from IIM Indore, to please come on stage, sir, if I could please invite you. He's a Professor Operations Management and Quantifiable Techniques, IIM Indore. So if I may please invite you, Professor, on the stage to please present a token of gratitude to Mr. Abhishek Chaturvedi.